Hello. How we doing? When am I ending? Great question. Well, some of you may believe that I'm ending in now. Well, I can confirm that I'll be ending in probably, I don't know, how does 4 hours and 12 minutes sound? Sound good? Well, I can confirm I'm ending in 3 hours and not 4 hours and 12 minutes. 3 hours. I'm ending around 6, maybe half 6. I have my family that I'll be seeing tonight. I'm going for dinner with the whole family. Every brother except my oldest brother will be there because he's still in America. And it's going to be a... Okay, so... Alright, ending at 6-7 question mark. Not going to ban. Mr. John Line, yes sir. Any chance to make it a bit shorter? If my dad messages me saying, hi, me and mum are at the pub, then yes, my stream will end probably almost instantaneously as I'll go down and have a pint with my parents. But I don't think that'll be because they're doing shit, and then we're just going for dinner later tonight, and I'll be live on Trolling. Yes, me. That's plan. Right, fellas, how we doing? I ended my stream yesterday after the chess game. I am now retired from chess because I realized that there is absolutely not a cell of talent in my entire body for playing chess, and that I should probably never embarrass myself by playing it ever again on stream. As if I decided to spend the 40 minutes that shitty chess game took doing LMS, I would have got an extra 4 games in, wouldn't I, mate? And those extra 4 games is a little bit of muscle memory. And yeah. Anyways, yeah, I went bit of an H staking last night. Much big improvements, you know? I actually won on tracker twice out of 20, you know? Okay. Yeah. But all be Zerka games. Friggin' hate Zerka, man. Zerka's just an absolute turnip, bro. Genuine sack. Absolute things. Thinks he'll be the next Magnum Charles. At the end of the day, if I dedicated the remainder of my life, you know, and I'm going to die at the ripe old age of 84, to chess, I still would never beat Magnus at any point. Not in a bullet game, not in a blitz game, not in a classical game. I would never, ever beat him. Ever. The only way I would ever beat him is if he died in the middle of the game and his clock ran out. I'm sorry, bro, but that is just the stone cold truth. That is the stone cold truth. Nice pet. Right, fellas, anyways, I don't know how long I'm tubbing for today. I don't even know if there's a team on. I'm going to go LMS until then. Hopefully the team asks before the end of the farm room. But LMS makes me angry because I'm on 180 ping, bro. When I go to the arena, all my clicks just do what they need to do, man. Because I'm on my ping. LMS, bro, I'm there like, right, let's one-tick this barrage. Do it. And then it just doesn't do it because I've already put my tank gear back on because the ping hasn't updated yet, bro. It's freaking annoying as shit. It is what it is. So, yeah, that's that. Other than that, I think I see the president reporting for duty. Mr. President, I'm ready whenever, mate. I know the watermelon might be down today. So, if you're down to go top, I'm not on for long today, President. So, if we can knock out even 10 tops, it'll be pretty sick today. But ideally, we get around maybe 8. Maybe 8, you know, you never know. That's okay. Computers are better at chess anyway. Computers are better than humans at basically everything, with the only exception being anything that's like a physical sport. That's a, you know, if you put a computer against someone playing, I don't know, tennis, you're probably gonna lose. For now, Stockfish is not 4,500 elo. It's like 3,850 or something, you know. That's what I was saying. Imagine you had a superpower where you could actually embed Stockfish into your brain, and then you went and played chess, and you could just beat everyone anytime you wanted forever, bro. There was simply nothing that they could do. It's true. Long stream today, Mr. Soup. I'm gonna be honest, Soup. Like, this is interesting because I had a dream last night, Soup, that I got my scythe. Okay? Good dream. Good dream. And then I didn't have the money to split the team. And I had to sell, like, Dragon Implings. And my June was trying to work out the exact amount of Dragon Impling to sell to get the cash. Because you weren't online with my 4 billion Gillinor Games prize pool. So if the big suit wants to hook me up, mate, let me know, bro. On your time, though, sir. No rush. In all honesty, mate, don't give me it until I get the scythe so I can DM you and be like, yo, Soup, I got the scythe. Launch me the cash, and then you can say, Jesus. Is what it is. How much to win? 3.7 bill, right? Soup, I think. Yeah, nice one, man. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, 3.7 big ones for coming sick, mate, you know? Yeah. Please get rid of Type from the guide. Okay, how do I get farming up then, Mr. Ario? I'm gonna wait patiently while you give me some dumb trash answer. Embarrass yourself. We all flame you, and then you decide to never watch the stream ever again because you don't feel comfortable here. You have to be careful what you type these days. I'm sorry. You know, you join a chat and do one message, the streamer flames you, and the whole chat giggles you, bro. You might never join that stream ever again because you're scared. That's you, mate, yeah. Yeah. You can't 25x4. 25x4 is 100. Holy shit, man. You take a flame. Yeah, at the end of the day, bro, you'll go to any stream, and the streamers won't flame any of their viewers because they're too scared that the viewer will unsubscribe and they lose money, bro. Me, I don't give a shit, mate. 100-month sub coming in, mate, and flame me on the wrong... I perm banned someone yesterday for... I got killed in LMS, mate. You know, a guy predicted me to step under him, and he seeded and clawed me, and I was like, you know what, well played, mate. I dropped the WP. I don't type in LMS much. I dropped the WP. Guy typed in the chat, lowercase, lol, sit. Perm banned him straight away. 15-year sub. Go on. And it's his fault, man. His mouth moved. And that's that. Yeah. Paid collaboration? Hold on, mate. It looks like an absolute sack of shit. No, embarrass yourself. Yeah. Okay, so you get it, Scythe? I don't know, but I really hope I get it before I get to the big ugly, I don't know what it's called, man. Right, new PvP strats, by the way, is I type in trans and I click... No, that wasn't it. What the hell did I just click? And then there should be a way that I can do it, but I use a hotkey to make the side panel not close. I PK 50 times better with this shit. Next, Casey. Hopefully so, Mr. President. Let me know when you're ready, by the way, and let me know when the melon's ready. Can't you be better LMS on the main since you still need the wins? Yeah, but I can't be logging on the main for one game. I'd rather just be on the hardcore and bop someone. But yeah, when you watch me LMS chat, I'm literally, like, the worst PvP you're ever going to see from me is US World LMS. I'm so shit. I'm excited to start streaming the arena in like a week or so. I'm going to start streaming the arena, and you'll just see how much better I am, bro, with no freaking 7 trillion ping, man. There's no way you permed a 10-year sub? It wasn't a 10-year sub, but I did perm him, so yeah. What? Okay, he's already winning. Is he a bot? Looks to be a botch of it. His pid as well is going to be annoying. I wouldn't mind a pid swap. See that right there? That DDS just didn't go off. Every day of my life in the PvP arena, that would DDS would go off. Oh, man. The 1920 through prayer deserves it, man. Deserves it, man. Right, let me just do this game, Mr. President. I'll probably just die to this guy in a minute, so it's fine. Oh, I'm DDSing free to prayer, bro. That was a mistake. I barraged on his pit underneath the DD. Might catch the freezer. Nope, never mind. He's going to eat a lot, so let's just drink some brews. All-Stars ready, bro. Nah, I'm washed. I've had 2 days of practice, mate. Can you properly explain PID? I'm learning PID. Like, the things that I did not understand in PvP pre-All-Stars practice 3 days ago was PID and how to eat in a fight. And both of those things I've improved that quite a bit, so. Right, give me some good shit. That is the absolute pile of shit, bro. Okay. So here it's my PID. My guess is he prays melee here. Okay, he's not changing his prayer. So I get a hit for free here because he hits one tick behind. Same again here. Now, I think he actually unfreezes quite, like, pretty early here. Camera angle's horrible, I'm sorry to say. No, stop us. I can't see his character, so I think he's just fanging me. I think it's my pit. It's his pit. Dead! Shanged him! Guy thought he was good at the game. Got slurped up like a Slurpee. Diddled. Dismantle, bro. Heard that was Odor Block on an alt as well, man. Good thing he was on an alt, bro, because if I right-click the name Odor Block after that performance, mate, his career would have been dead, you know. This is normally where somebody in the chat's there like, hey, that wasn't the big O, bro. No way. Oh, just every time, bro. This guy's Odor Block, mate. Calling it now. See, pray mage here. We'll get the ball. Let's see what he does with the prep. Okay, because of his prayer switches here, I think we just one-tick everything. My pit. He's unfrozen. Ball on the tank. One to the barrage. He's KO'd. Diddled him, mate. Okay, we can confirm that definitely was not the big O, bro. I'll leave all these upgrades on the ground, mate. You know, it's all good. Ooh, when were you going to PvP? 10 years ago, mate. You know, I'm a bit watch these days, you know. Man! Oh! Hcim. Right, 7 people left. We might be fighting Devil, bro. He looks cracked. It's either we're going to fight Devil or the next guy that bowls into the finale area. All right, bro. Let's diddle the Devil. Let's diddle the Devil. He's typing. Never type in LMS, bro. He's not frozen here, so let's get the Blitz Freeze. It's a splash. Go for it again. It's his pid. I lost a hit here because... Okay, damage is port. Bro, I froze this guy twice now, and both times to 0. Yeah. Oh, he's on 100% splat catch, bro. It's hard. No, I want that DFS. The DFS. He bolted me on tank, I think. Oh, my God. Holy shit. I feel like I'm not really getting much chance to do much here. Beautiful freeze. He prays melee here. We ball. It's my pit now. Let's try and get some free hits in. Oh, I lost my free hits. I can't click. Pray melee again, I guess. No, I misclicked my brute sharks. That's why I whip instantly hit. My memory, what's going on? No, if I lose, I'm gonna cry RuneScape. No, please. I'm just VLS slice. I don't give a shit. Fruit of prayer. Fruit of prayer. Fruit of prayer. Fruit of prayer. Oh, man. I feel like every freeze I got on that guy was just a 0, bro. My mage damage there just felt so bad. I feel like I basically just beat the dude with, like, no magic at all. To be fair, my hits at the end were pretty sweet. Right, I need to beat one more guy. Oh, no. Wait, did he drop the DFS? Right, hurry up with the fight, bro. Got a team waiting for me, man. Yeah, PvP is very, very hard. If you don't do any damage, people just... You need to stop people's momentum, bro. So you need to be trading back and forth, you know. So if you're just bolting zeros and barraging zeros and all that shit, it's just like... You can't slow them down, bro. So they just sit there and the whole fight's on slow motion for them. All right, bro. He's got an Inferno Cape camp. Another thing in the arena as well, bro. You don't get any bolt pickups. Like, you don't randomly pick bolts up in the middle of the fights, bro. It's so nice. He's not frozen, shit. Oh, did this bolt through my prayer, bro? Why are you all over there? I'm losing this fight anyway. I'm pretty sure. I'm down a full inventor food, and he's got like everything still. So go underneath him, you shit ping. Yeah, I'm out of food. I'm pretty sure he's got like 10 left. So. Another splash. Insta catch. Does he have a Void Waker spec? I don't think he does. Don't catch. Die here. Nope. Perfect music, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, the music, bro. I got a music buff at the end. RNG! Bro, that guy had the best hits in the world versus me, bro. Drop in the RNG, mate. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. I should have typed check tracker, bro. Tracker, bro. Oh, wait, did I even win a tracker? I don't even know, bro. Oh yeah, I smoked him. What the hell, bro? I have 4 barrages caught out of 15, and he caught 13 out of 19, bro, and he drops the RNG, man. Bro, flame. Flaming, man. Right, that was the LMS game. Yeah, I'm a lot better, by the way, in the PvP arena at PvP than in LMS. LMS is just, I got ping debuff, but it's just, the gear setups of NH staking versus whatever is so weird. I feel like you actually can hit in the arena. It's pretty good. He is right. Streamer luck, can't blame him. Bro, I beat him in every single way, shape, and form, bro, and he had better RNG than me, so. Guy got crumbled. The president. Oh, and the apples as well. Maybe we should have 4, man. Well, I need to remember to turn all this off so I don't kill myself in game. Okay, we go. Yeah, bro. As soon as this song turned on, mate, like when you get music like this and you're PKing, bro, you can't lose the fight. I'm sorry to say, man, that guy could have had me on tracker 500 DPS higher than me, bro. As soon as this song turned on, he'd lost the fight. Poor guy, man. Right, I don't have long today, so let's try and knock out about 7 theatres or so. Song's out. Yeah, mood, no, yeah. Hard mode, pause count. That's a pause count. Okay, by the way, guys, for anyone that's just joined the stream, we're at Theatre of Blood, 1,015 KC now at top. We are rank 3 hardcore, rank 1 alive, 26 purples, I think. I may have counted that wrong. It might be 25, actually. But no Sith of the Torn. Off we go. Sipping the cavefefe. Coffee is Zud. Why do I have a message? Yeah. Will I get the scythe today, guys? Or is it a big giggle lurk? I personally believe it'll be a giggle lurk. If I get the scythe today, I'm telling you, chat, I will tell my family that I got it. Because I see them all tonight, so. Yeah. I'm going to go up. My mum will be like, how you doing? I'm like, great, I got a scythe on RuneScape. She's like, what's that? And I'm like, it's a demonic item. Shit, I just realized, bro, if I tell my parents and family I came second in the league, I have to say demonic packs. And my mum is very Christian Catholic, so as soon as I drop the word demonic in a conversation, I'm up for adoption, I think. Yeah. Time for 6 or 7 tops today? I think the melon can do 5, and then I might be able to do like, I think I can do like 8 maybe. 8 would be good. Hey! Double kill chat. Nice and early. Sam Squanch is already sipping. I haven't got any water to sip right now. Oh, I do actually. Tiny bit of water. This is a maiden sip for you, mate. Appreciate you topping with us last night, by the way, Mr. Sam. Hope you had a good time with the Giggly Raids. The sip has been complete. I had a dream last night, chat, that I genuinely got a scythe. And what happened was I didn't have enough money on the account to split the team, so I had to ask Soup. So if I do get a scythe today, that is all still true. I do not have cash on the main. I bought a load of death runes with my Gillenor Games coin. Look at that movement, bro. You buy 3rd H pickaxe, max cash? Yeah, someone called Miran got a 3rd H pick today. If anybody knows if he's selling it, I do have a max cash offer I'm willing to buy it off him for. Be a great trade, you know. He can buy himself a T-bow and have 500 mil left over, mate. The whiskey isn't going to pour another drink itself? No, wine tonight. My mum drinks wine. My dad might drink wine, but I'm guessing one of them's driving. Jesse wants wine, so a nice red Bordeaux is the plan. Mate, I won the LMS game, bro. I won the LMS game. It's not often I win an LMS game, bro. How many purple shot now? 26, I think. Just one game to end the stream. No! I'm not live for long today, so if the team disbands early, I could go LMS for a bit. Or if Stewie's on, I could maybe send a bit of arena on the stream, but I kind of want to do my arena off stream for a bit, so that when I do it on stream, I have like all the basics down. If I actually streamed the arena for the initial learning, bro, holy giggles, man. Strong arms? President, man. Scythe's 1 in 19? Yes, 1 in 19 if you get a purple. Purple rate 1 in 34, so the rate for Scythe is roughly 646 third as a blip. Now, for me, I am 1,000 in some. Yeah, Mr. Vuto, how we doing? Is arena like Smash Bros where you have to lose 1k matches? Well, it's not about that. It's I basically fight people in the arena and they study how I'm fighting, or I record my POV and then they VOD review and see what I'm doing, and they give me initial advice based on my biggest weaknesses and then maybe toss in a couple of strengths that I might have. So they did that and they fired in like 50 paragraphs of how shit I am, basically. But I read them all, you know. I appreciate the time they're actually giving me. So I read them all, studied it, and then I went and fought again, and I applied so much of it that they said it was like, the person I was like 3 days ago now was literally a dead camel at PvP, Compared to now, I've already switched on like 10, 12 level, you know, so I'm quite excited when I can go to the arena on stream on the low ping. Although I think LMS goes UK ping soon, right? So I can actually go LMS, and then I want to say all the best PKs are in the LMS low ping. So I can actually get smoked by a few of them for a bit. I hate PKing on friggin' 150 ping, man. Literally die to anyone because they just one-tick shit, so... Guy got diddle. Domed his head. Daily Miner, guys, never type in LMS. If you lose the fight, don't type RNG, don't type tracker, don't type question mark. Just accept the loss. If you die because you're completely outclassed and it was a good fight, drop the GGWP, mate, you know. Don't type that to anyone, though. Best way to enjoy LMS, bro. Alternatively, if you're bored, just question mark everyone you kill, flame everyone, check tracker if you won on tracker and lost, bro. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good, man. When you beat someone and they just type tracker as they die, mate, it's like there for one tick before they disappear, bro. Tracker. Yeah. Nothing worse in LMS than when you fight someone who's good at the game and you're excited to fight them because they're the best to learn from. And then you hit so shit, they just curb stomp you into the dirt, man. Whoa! Look at this Port Khazard guy. In the chat, mate, you know. You know, Port, I'm not gonna lie, bro, and I know you're gonna type a lol, mate, but when you dropped out of All-Stars, bro, somebody said in my chat that Port Khazard has dropped out of All-Stars and been replaced by Pork Khazard, bro. Oh my god, bro. It was so bad, mate. The amount of... Bro, you've literally got RuneScape cancelled, mate. I'm not gonna lie. RuneScape's literally cancelled, bro. Yeah, I appreciate the fight support. I had a session with Stewie yesterday, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I did a lot better, you know. There's so many things that I learned from just the text that you both wrote. I'd still get curb stomped, but... Yeah, I actually improved a little bit quicker at certain things than I expected. Yeah. Poor Khazard, man. Oh my god. Yeah. Opinion on best player in house theme with League's cosmetics, bro? You change your player in house to Fancy Stone for the diary and you leave it there, man. Other than that, I don't even know, man. I'm not gonna lie. Are you one hit if you hit a crab with Sea Halley wrong style? No. Hard mode is where they have the replica damage, not in regular. If I spec this Nyla cast for Sassalos with the Halley, then yes, I can one bang myself, but I don't think I ever do that. Because whenever I do halberd this thing, I click once. If it changes style, it'll cancel my attack. And then if I ever switch style again, then I always check my inventory, check my weapon, just to make sure the Halley isn't worn because I misclicked, let's say. Pork Khazard. Come on, man. God, man. Oh, poor RuneScape, man. His career's actually dead, bro, you know. He's freaking cancelled just because he replaced Port, man. I'm gonna be honest though, chat. PvP Arena and H stakes are the most addicts in the bed. Melon! The melon has ripened. He's still alive. Yeah, PvP Arena fights, bro. You just fight someone, you get curb stomped, you have a good fight, maybe you win. The thing you do is you run to the center, you immediately challenge again, you go straight back in, bro. You don't give a shit, man. It's so good. It's so addictive. Yeah, Paul, our very first fights, by the way, like, genuinely, I was taking shield switch and leg switch, bro. I don't know if you watched the footage. I hope you didn't, mate. So bad. My inventory was literally just a lucky bag giveaway at the end of it. Oh my god. Yeah, I've dropped that now though, but again, when I fought Stewie yesterday, I was just doing the two-way and it was just a million times more alert and shit. Honestly, man, I went All-Stars, I'm legit just gonna go, oh, chill. All-Stars, I'm genuinely just gonna, get a Blessed Spirit Shield. I'm going Corp, I don't care, no one's stopping me. It's gonna be there prodding Corp with a Vestus Spear for a week. Surprised I didn't invite Stewie to them on. I'll be honest, mate. Stewie, like, behind the scenes, is a gigantic MVP, you know? Not many of you guys will know, but he has been helping everybody out since All-Stars 1. You know, I see Solo Mission on the 27th. I'm just going to ask him, like, if he, like, just certain people that I think should be invited. And I would say, like, assuming he wanted to compete in it, he 100% should be, invited. Assuming he wants to, that is, you know. Because he'd be a great competitor as well. Cool. What is it? Guys, an easy first pick. I think it's the last pick, let's be real, you know. Honestly, I don't know yet. I'm going to see how this All-Stars goes, but I might go back to being captain role. But yeah, if I was on the board and someone like Stewie was there as availability of a pick, I feel like next All-Stars, though, again, because I don't have much power in All-Stars or Zero, it's not my event, but when I give Solo Mission a load of good names that would be great competitors, you know, for all we know, we see in the roster next time, we see, like, Legendarium, Stewie, Peta might be in there, you know, Greg, I don't know who else PKs is cracked, but just... Imagine, like, all the captains, and there's, like, 7, maybe 8 just insane PvPers, you know? Who do you choose, bro? Personally, I think they also need to be really careful on the roster based on if there is 7 cracked PKers, someone will get 2 of them. You know, imagine, like, in the rosters, like, Hcim, Oda, Stewie, Legendarium, Peta, and 2 others. And then you're the 6th pick, and you're laughing because you know you've got 2 of them, bro. I think that's another thing maybe that could be done in the thing is you need like 6 people. It's I don't know if it's good design now to have like 6 people that are just all battled over his first pick. But then I guess like it depends if any of the first picks bring anything else to the table, you know. Are they just glass cannon S tier PvP or are they A tier PvP with A tier PVM as well? Because then you could decide on your pick orders, you know. Yeah. Someone does a burger pick. I'll be honest, I don't think we can have burger picks anymore, you know. All-Stars 1, I made the burgers. We didn't know what the event was going to be. It was just a bit of fun. All-Stars 2, we made the brawlers. The brawlers brawled. Oh, Paul, is it true, by the way, that when you were brawling, you basically just played the main game for 100 hours because you had no sigils, bro? Port killed, as far as I'm aware, 500 tormented demons with no sigils, with 20% damage reduction because of no demon bane, bro. Oh no. The worst All-Stars of all time, bro. Oh my god, man. Bro, the brawlers, man. The gear we would have had in the finale. Imagine we didn't spoon the Visages or the ACBs, man. We would have been in friggin' Zeration. Would have been so bad. But yeah, I don't think we get burger picks anymore because the event is now bigger than any of us could ever have expected it to be. And if you've got a burger team, you can have a vibe team, but you need to have some strengths. You can't just choose 4 friends because then people will end up on a team they don't want to be on, I think. But because of the playing on stage, I think everyone, to the best of their ability, just needs to pick who they believe is the strongest in that moment. And then make sure, of course, they have a decent team synergy on having everything covered. You need strategists, you need good PvPers, you need good PVMers, and you need shot caller and multi. As long as you got all that, you have a solid, strong team. You know, if I had first pick, and I go, right, give me this guy, man, and I just build a burger team, bro, when it comes back around, imagine how sad you'd be to be on my team at that point, you know? You know, as soon as I picked Port Kazard, mate, he was so sad, bro. Because he knew if I picked Reese, mate, he was going with the big O, mate. Man, I want to play with doobies again, bro. There's a good chance I can play with Pip again. Yeah. Mr. Foe? Where do you, I think I've already asked you this, Foe, but where do you think you're going to be picked? Do you think you're... I think, like, when it comes down to, like, the final, you might be in the last pick of PvP, but I think you bring so much to the table that people are going to value you way higher than last, I think. I don't think you're going last. I'd be very surprised. Because people could literally build a solid team and be like, right, there's a good chance Foe won't be picked, and now we have the strategy, you know, so... 39. Oh, yeah, I messaged Petter as well, chat, asking if he wanted to do some NH stakes. He said he was down, bro. So when I'm done through my crash course, bro, I'm going to be getting literally dumpster fired by all the freaking best shit. Oh, that was rapid. What we last pick? Hey, man. You know... Pet is the ultimate final boss. Yeah, I've heard he's like probably legit like the best in the game with some shit, bro. That's fine. I always think it's better though to get like dumpstered by people way better. Because you don't learn anything, in my opinion, if you fight someone that's just levels below and you're just crushing them. You have to fight the people that are levels ahead. Foe strategy 1 in All Stars factions. Bro, that was the Pip strategy. And I'm going to be honest, Paul, mate. I know you're here, bro, and I know I'm asking questions, but how in the hell did the Zamorak team pass the check to Hunt of Azarj, Alkit, and trade 7k over? How did that get past you, mate? I don't know. Oh, when I heard that, I was like, what? It was so bad, bro. Oh, man. Legit, like the worst strategy on paper, man. That Port was there, like, we should do this, this, this. And I was like, no, mate. That could be a 50 on me. Yep, that's a 50. Very alert streamer. This is why the hardcore is in good hands, chat. I'm getting bopped. Mega Rants? It's not a Rants. I saw it come. I've lost all my food, though. That 50 can get you killed if you're not ready for it, basically. Next one, better be good. Think you learn the most by playing against people that are slightly better than you. Yeah, like... kind of true, you know. Like, you can learn a bit of everything, you know. You can learn offensive against people who aren't better than you. You can learn a lot by fighting the same skill set, but you learn the most by fighting people that know everything. They can teach you well, you know. If you fight them, though, and you don't study the VOD or to get any feedback, you won't learn shit, you know. You have to actually go study the fights. Who was I fighting last night? Last night I was fighting Stewie. Stewie's very good PK. And he helped me with the VOD review when I fought Paw, and I read all the advice like 5 times over. Probably more than 5 times over, actually. And then I applied it to our fights, and I got quite a bit of it down. Not perfect, though. Loads of mistakes still, but it was a good start. Yeah, I'm not fighting anyone tonight, I don't think, because I think I'm gone. But yeah, I'm going to have some fights with Petter at some point. That's going to be brutal. I did some more recording? No, I didn't do any of that. It's only my POV, so they can see cursor placement and all that shit. Low-key, the best person to learn PKing from is the one and only Odablock. Oda's great to learn from just by watching his stream, you know? You can see his style and pick up some tips. Other than that, the best to learn from is anyone that also knows what they're doing, but they actually have time to, like, VOD review and write advice. As long as you actually take that seriously and read it, you know? But yeah, I might end up having some fights with the big O. And then if he wants, he can fire some advice back, you know? Or he can just say, you know, like, Oda has a lot of power, you know? Because if I'm fighting him in the arena and he stomps me a bit, he just says, yeah, Boaty's like a 5th pick now. He's overrated. You know, at that point, my career just crumbles, you know? He has power. He has power, bro. It's like, yeah, Boaty's 2nd row, mate. And I'm like, oh. Or be on his team, yeah, but if I fight O and he like, you know, he crushes me and then he fights, like, Lake, Much, and Greg, and they're just, like, infinitely better, basically, then, yeah, I'm in the middle. But again, I'm the worst I am, like, 3 days ago. And then give me another, what is it, 3 weeks? Yeah, about 3 weeks, I'm much better. Also, I'm shit in the arena compared to, like, the finale arenas because of the camera angles. So, yeah. I like practice in the hardest ways possible. The only downside is, as well, there's no easy fight on that stage. Yeah. One bad fight? Yeah, bro. There's a clip of you doing LMS, you know, where he punches you to death in a Zerka game or some shit, you know? Just nothing you can do, man. And I think you're there like, I hope your hair never grows back or something like that. Oh, something like that, man. Oh. The worst part about PvP is no one sees the splashes, man. You can fight someone like the O, bro, and someone will just type in the chat, destroyed, not realizing you splashed 100% freezes. Just like, you know, you know, that's rent-free, I'm not gonna lie, you know. When Odin had the $1,000 prize for a tribal match, and I fought him, and I splashed 0 out of 11 freezes. Or I caught 0 out of 11. So I'm just fighting Odin block with pure momentum for 90 seconds straight, and then I'm just dead because there's nothing I can do. And then this one guy in the chat that's like, yo, you wash, bro. I'm gonna eat here respectfully. Let me dodge this blood before I do anything. Clip Oda says you and Greg is only S tier picks, and Greg is borderline because of his PVM skills. Well, you have to look at it in loads of different ways, though, you know, like, what's your team gonna be? If you've got 1st pick on the board and you're between me and Greg, Greg is probably gonna beat me in the finale on the stage, you know? But I will be able to prep better in the week, you know? That's good. But if you're 1st pick, when it comes back round, you basically have the entire board of all the PVMers as well. So you'd have, if Oda has 1st pick, picks Greg, he has 2 S tiers, and then when it comes back round, you know, he could literally pick up, like, Mammal and Mutz, maybe. But that is also the gear difference, you know. If you have a team, like in the last All-Stars, when I picked Port, we were going to pick Lake if he was available, based on if anyone else was available. And then, like, the PVM we would have had on that team, we would have been rolling up with Zarite crossbows, mate. Actually, no, we would have ran out with the same gear because we went Shirai on everything. But imagine you had a team that was, like, me, Port, Lake last time, and you have, like, Mutz as well, and then, like, Mr. Mammal or something, bro. Imagine the gear you're turning up with. Turn up with full Virtus and shit. And then we brawled. The Zami RNG was funny? No, the Zami RNG was not funny. And then again, you have people that go and they're like, yo, your RNG is like Oda's in Season 1. I'm like, what? They did 120 Zami KC in Season 1, and they got 7 Zami hilts. I did 400 KC, and I got 2 hilts and 0 staffs. Saying it's the same. Feel I should do Krill again. I think I want to get a purging staff. I think purging staff is just a safe option because God Wars is dangerous as well, you know. We had doobies scouting the friggin' rope the whole time, man, you know. I think toxic staff, if you could get it, because I think Serp Helms are also worth. We were going to do all this, by the way. We just ran out of time because we went so dry. Well. But yeah, ideally, I bowl up to the finale. 5 toxic staff of the dead, 5 Serp Helms. 5 blessed spirit shields, bro. 5 Carol's tots, 5 Varrock skirts, bro. You'd be swimming with that. I think it's possible, but blessed shields are a little too hard, I think. But yeah, I'm going to wait till I see what team I end up on and what strats and plans they want to go and what I can put in there. Ideally, I don't want to go Zami, but again, I'm not the captain. If my captain legit says he wants to do Zami, I don't mind it. I enjoy Zami. And maybe I break the curse and I get loads in 100 this time. Maybe I save the look of All-Stars 2 for All-Stars 3 for the main stage, bro, you know? Like, imagine how good it would be if you spooned everything in Season 3 and you turn up to the main stage with the most crack setups ever, bro. I think you still lose. But yeah, I don't mind. Whatever my captain wants me to do, I'm going to do it. If that's Zami God Wars, that's fine with me. The only thing I really don't want to do is Zami God Wars and go dry again. Bro, I'd be so sad, bro. Like, just let me go in there, man. Let me go in and just get 3 Staff of the Deads in 78 or something. You know, I'll get Staff of the Deads, I'll get Serp Helms, Magic Fangs, and maybe I'll even get a Fang. Do we have pizza time this stream yet? No, the Chicago Pizza Chalk will be at a later date. All-Stars draft same day as Champions League final? No idea, mate. Exclamation mark draft. Zami Spears. Hey, man. I actually just want to know if Corp's worth it. Like, can you work out, with 5 people at Corp, I don't think many people would go. Can you work out how long it would actually take for 5 Blessed Spirit Shields? Because I actually think Blessed Spirit Shields and less switches would be really good in the finale. It's just, I think that you'd have to do, like, I don't know what the elixir rate is, but it'd be like 600 Corp or something. And that alone is just so much time, you know, the opportunity cost of everything else you could get. You could probably kill KBD for Visage just quicker. But I actually think it'd be so sick if you had a team, 5 Blessed Spirit Shields in the finale. I'm just waiting for West Ham to turn up to the finale and like 7-way full mage switches and shit. Confliction gauntlets and all that, bro. He's just barraging 50s on everyone. Everyone just falls over and dies because everyone's in NH stake setups. And he's in just pure DPS. Chance to get an Ellie. Yeah, there's also obviously, like, if you killed that much Corp, you might work out that you're on odds to maybe get 1 Ellie, 1 Spectral, and 1 whatever. Did I miss a ticker? Yeah, so here I do it, but I always make sure that I have the iron before I click it again. Yeah, Conflictions buff seal, see the comment? Hey, Port, you've already seen me with an extra switch. We're not going down that road. Unless there's any world where Confliction Gauntlet camping is worth, but I feel like you just have no presence with mainly melee or something. But then there's also, like, what if you just went hybrid and not tribrid and just tensile, or not tensile, but kept distance, eliminated all their melee? I feel like that'd be trolling as well. You know, that's another thing as well, though, because I actually want to know how strong is Bofa going to be. There's no sigils this time. So how strong is Bofa and Nox Alley going to be? Because you've got your 4-tick for 3 hits. Your defense bonus is a touch low. You don't need to look into, like, anything else. Your Crystal Shield is... I guess you're still majored in it. But yeah, that's like other things. But I'll wait till I have a captain to decide that shit. No sigils? Yeah, no sigils in the finale, but there is all the sigils during the week, similar to Deadman Mode, the other one, but you don't buy them. Melee ones? 0. Both a range mage setup would go hard. I'm telling you, mate. I'm going to sit my team at Araxor. No one's getting in, bro. Mage, go. Is Venge allowed in the finale? There is a Venge trinket, and I believe you can use it twice in the finale, which means you can use it twice per fight or once per player if you KO someone with it. It might be 3 times. No sigils pre-finale? No, there's sigils in the actual week, you know. If there's no sigils, no one will die, you know. I really think if you did a Deadman All-Stars with no sigils at all, nobody would die. You need the people that do roam and PK. Well, in multi, everyone could die, but you need everyone that's roaming to be crack powerful to just bop anyone. End of the day, there's going to be Rampage, Aggression, and, I don't know, mate, Light Bearer or some shit. So when you got the big O on you, bro, and he's running around with ZCB and VLS on day 2, mate, I'm sorry to say you're going in the club, bro. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it's going to work if the meta ends up being Bofers and Nox Hallies, because that's like, if every team is built on that, it's going to be like really difficult to even farm those items. Surely the Javelins are more worth. Javelins, I don't know if you can get outplayed at the side of the arena, because I think the arena is 10 tiles, and the Javelins, I think, are like 8 or something. Yeah, Morrigan axes, I believe, are better than Javelins without sigils, because I want to say... Wait, are they a tick lower? Oh. It's going to be interesting. I think it'd be kind of cool to see in this finale, like, loads of people having different gear setups. 4 tick Nox versus 4 tick Barrage. There's no sigils in the finale, so it's 5 tick Nox, 5 tick Barrage. Unless you mean in the week. Rampart, bro. Rampart, man. Moron sigil, bro. So bad. Freaking snakes having ramparts on day 2 or some shit. Moron sigil. A bank key's a thing? Yeah, so in All Stars, there's no point system because if they played points to unlock sigils, like All Stars 1, imagine you sat there, your pizza Zord, dude, you've got your Mountain Dew and all that shit, and then everyone's chopping trees and doing quests to buy sigils, bro. No one's PKing. You'd be like, oh, this is shit. Because I was there like, right, I'm going to write some strats up for my team to work out how to get sigils well, and then I realized, hold on a minute, we're going to be skilling all day. There's no way this is going to be the mo. So the rules come out on the 26th. And then the draft is the 31st. I don't know if we get captain draft order on the 26th as well. I think we will, because I think Solo does like the speculation. And then I think what's just going to happen is he's just going to say, nobody message anyone about not wanting to be on a team. You're all in All-Stars. Whatever team you're on that team, bro. How short's the stream? I'm ending in like 2.5 hours. Latest. So I'm probably going to do like 7 theaters, I think. Maybe 6 more, and then, yeah. My parents are up north, so I will be going for dinner with them and my brothers. Do I enjoy Tob? Yeah, I realized I can't really burn out from Tob at all. It doesn't matter how many KC it takes. Because what I can do is just drop the Tobs per day. I think I could probably do 10 to 15 Tobs every day for 5,000 KC and still not burn out. It's going above that 15 where it starts to become a bit of a chore. You know, like I'm doing like 20 Tobs a day a lot of the time. And it starts to get a bit mind-numbing when you're 20 Tobs a day, 5 days in, 100 plus driver purple, man. It gets sad, but... Caroline Symmetric, it sounds like a drum and bass song, and I'm gonna need a link on YouTube. There's gonna be so much stream sniping in Demon. I don't think there will be stream sniping. I mean, it's hard to say that, obviously, but I'm gonna take a guess that because of the UAV stream that Solo Mission is gonna be doing, it's gonna be a lot stricter to the point where if you are found like at any point to potentially be doing it, you're gonna get a red card, and a red card is a career ender. So, you know, all I'm gonna say is if someone stream snipes, gets caught for stream sniping, red carded, and their career dies, I am going to clap. I'm going to celebrate their downfall. I'm going to be happy that they're on the streets with no income now. You know, I'm going to keep doing it until I find out that they're now dead in real life. And then me and the Big O are going to go to the funeral. He's going to say, you did well, but and then I say, we did better. That's the plan. So if I were you, chat, do not stream snipe. You know, I've heard some rumors going around, by the way. The reason why Solo Mission isn't playing, bro, apart from the Solo Mission shakes on the stage, is that he was actually the stream sniper of the snakes, and he blamed Ditter. Ditter took the fall. He's now been vanquished from the community, so he can't call out Solo Mission due to the legal reasons. And there you go. That's why Solo Mission won. It's true. I'm sorry. Wait, really? Yeah, really? This is true, yeah. You know, remember, I don't tell any lies. You know, everything I say is true, bro, you know? You know, I mean, Foe's planted that palm tree now. Solo doesn't need to stream snipe, just stretch his neck and can see your screen. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, chat. This is a real story, and I can prove it, because I do have a picture on my phone. Me and Jesse walked down the canal recently where we are. Today, anyway, sorry. And a crane landed there, which is kind of cool. And it had a massive neck, bro. And then Jesse just went, it's Solo Mission. It wasn't even me that said it, bro. It was Jesse that said it. Nope. Cranes don't fly? Wait, do they not? I'll show you a picture of it. Maybe it's like a weird pelican or something. It was a bird with a massive neck and a big beak, and I thought it was a crane, so... No, not a swan, not a swan. It might have been a heron, actually. A stork. I'll show you a picture of it. You'll know better than me. You'll ID it straight away, you know. Maybe it was like a stork or something, you know. Alright, I'll do it mid-versic as well, because I'm arrogant, bro. Unless I'm tank. No! My guess is the person who said cranes can't fly is thinking a construction crane and doesn't know there's a bird that's a crane. Might be a bump. No! Big rants. Call myself a bird expert? Bro, the only bird expert I am is knowing the difference between pigeon calls, bro. If I hear a pigeon going like, whoop, whoop, I know the exact breed of the pigeon based on the tone of it. Most of the time, it's a wood pigeon, but there's a few others, you know, you can get. Wait, do I get melee hit? Right. Let me send this stork over to Jesse. Zipple? Never. Let me delete this clip. Click that, click this. When I show you this, right, chat, this picture I'm about to show you, right? Just know that when I saw this, Jesse goes, it's solo mission. Yep. Oh, how do I do this? There, right, that's what I saw. I don't know what it is. Pelican, stork, crane, heron. I don't know, bro. And she just goes, it's solo mission because it's giant neck. Is that a heron? You don't see those often around where we are, so it's kind of cool to see. But yeah, normally it'd be me going, yo, solo mission, lad, how you doing? And Jesse just goes, it's solo mission. Majestic creature? Yeah, I've walked that canal many times. Many times I've never seen a heron land. And it landed right in front of us. And then he flew away. Personal dry streak of 67, bro. That's so shit. It's like double the rate. Hey, nice little kill. Nice. When I come to Chicago, oh, I've seen herons before, yeah, or that before. They used to land outside the pond I had at my parents' house, bro, and try and eat the fish. Didn't realize Bertie was rank 1 alive hardcore top. Yeah, but I'm rank 3, you know. You have to look at hardcore ranks as if I die right now, it would say, like, rank 3 top, you know. So I just say I'm rank 3 top, man. I can't say rank 2 and 1 are a free rank because top is dangerous, you know. I have to play ultra alert. Yeah, look, you know what? This account got lucky at Berserkering half the rate. My Doom log is very cracked, but other than that, everything. My Yammer is about normal RNG. Everything else was over the rate. Both my enhanced were dry. All 3 of my raids have currently been dry. No, I'm chunking again, bro. HP 52. 62. 56 HP maiden? No, that is definitely an 8. Stop! All my anglers are gone. I've got no anglers. I need a pre-angler into bloat. Oh no. Just made him. We got to apply for the Shuma RNG boost. I think Soijuro has the client right now. It's not my turn on the client yet. I think a lot of us are waiting for the Soijuro client right now. No friggin' mantas. I'm done. No food. Yeah. So Doco's been hogging it. Oh man, yeah, when you're a WoW creator, bro, you get the client. I'm thinking about the arena, chap. I'm thinking about the arena, bro. I'm thinking. Oh, that's another thing I've been learning as well with PKing is normally I do all the movement for a pile of fun, you know. I just like to click. But now I realize when you should do it and when you shouldn't do it. A lot of the time I'm running around because it's just fun. Why am I dropping the south? Just not thinking about the arena. I'm thinking about it. Okay, now I'm thinking about plus 52 XPs, and I'm happy again. Yeah, if you ever want to take a break from PKing, guys, just think of a plus 52 XP drop on your barrage, bro. No! When he's supposed to do the Hcim? Strong arms. Big biceps. Basically, when they're on a cooldown from their attack, you can do whatever the hell you damn please in that moment. And then there's a more you can do above that, but I definitely can't start doing that shit yet. James, get all 3 Mega Rares, then go for CAs? Yes, but when I get the Scythe, I will do all the Scythe CAs in the game. Then I go get the Shadow, do the Shadow CA, which I think is literally Whisper only. And then I go get T-Bow, and I do all the T-Bow CAs, and then finish off with all the hard shit. Like, the last episode of the whole series is probably going to be, like, all the hard CAs in one episode. That's kind of how I'm picturing it. With the Awakened Leviathan being the very last one. $10K steps in Jan still going? Wait, meant in January, and I was like, what? And then I worked it out. Honestly, Jojo, I think a quick sip might be in order before you begin speaking today. No sips. World's shortest stream belongs to the General? No. The General got voided. You have to stream at least twice a week for a year to get access to being eligible. And he didn't qualify, so... 'Ooh. The RimWorld streamer? Full-time RimWorld streamer. Sick_nerd. Threw his streaming career away for Hcim and RimWorld, bro. One day he's going to go live on RuneScape, 300 Andy, and he's never going to grow bigger. That's the end of him. And I'll be celebrating the downfall, because all those viewers will be in my stream. And then when he goes live, they all go to his. I'd say there's a lot of viewers I have right now that are in my stream, only because Sicknerd is genuinely not live, bro. Thanks, mate. Take another day off, my brother. Oh, I should have hit that 31. Oh, it's got... Greens! So many greens. General first pick came down on All-Stars, bring the viewers, but if he dies, gone. Oh. I'll let it. 3 Roys? Holy shit, bro. It's refreshing to get to see a real full-time streamer. Look, at the end of the day, who's the part-time streamer, mate? Is it Sick Nerd? Or is it Odablock? Because Odablock has a family to deal with. He's being ragged. Sick Nerd's got Sofa. Wait, 5 Roys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Roys! Let's make it 6. I think if there's ever 5 Roys in my chat, I will have to type a Roy myself. I think I have them. Just out of respect to them. Believe this or not, chat, we are 1 hour, 24 minutes into the live stream today, and I have not at any point said no monkey is gone. Now, I know that a lot of you are shocked by that. Gnome gone before Dino, bro, insane. What the hell? Look at this maze, bro. Whoa, it's a wiggler, bro. No monkey had the most kills in All Stars. You heard it first. Bro, the most kills is going to be... I'm just going to say Oda, because Oda's going to be KOing people as well. West Ham's going to be smoking some people as well, because he's terrifying. But other than that, the big Oda is going to have the most kills, I think. He's just going to dump some friggin' shitty Morrigan Axe, Chimo, Voidwaker on someone for 130 or something. Mutz! Bro, Mutz is going to go Range Relic at the start again, try and recreate what he did, and embarrass himself. What's your on and off since you started? You've got old. Take care and good luck. Thank you very much, sir. I am indeed 31 years of age, and I'll be 32 this year, and I started content creation when I was 17. I actually made my first videos when I was like 12, to be honest. You know, the first video I think me and my brother ever made was 2006, so yeah, I would have been about 11 years old when I made my first ever RuneScape video. Although I think the first video I ever made was a Xeno tactic video. Yeah, I was born in 1994. Yeah, I'm running out of so check. 22 outbound, I think, might as well. What's the case? Yep, 1,000 and something. Oh, Stu, how you doing, mate? Thanks for the fight yesterday. Fights, sorry. Yeah. You would slap me up. Yeah, the goal is basically, like, ideally, if you're helping me out with the practice, by the time All-Stars comes around, you need to be there, like, you know what, you're correct. That's what I need to get to. So, if before All-Stars we have a session and somehow I just 20-0 you, after, like, 3 weeks of practicing under the coaching, you know, that's kind of the goal. Obviously, I don't think that's going to actually happen, but that's kind of the way I want to get it. Because I don't know when I'm going to stream the practice. But if I end up jumping in the arena after the initial crash coursing and I end up fighting other competitors and I'm just demolishing them because I'm fighting people a million times harder, that's kind of the goal. But that's much easier said than done, you know? You have to put in the effort. All I know is Stewie gave me feedback on my PvP, guys, and I am officially banned from doing one thing. I won't say what it is, bro, but I'm officially banned from doing it. No, no, poor knows as well. No, genuinely, because they were going through the VOD review and he just says you're banned from doing this. I was like, oh. Why ruin the fun by practicing? Because it's going to be competing on the stage, and if I don't practice for All-Stars, I mean, it doesn't matter like any level of statistics behind the size of a channel. If I put 0 practice in for the finale, I don't think I deserve to be invited, you know? It's basically just saying I'm not taking it seriously. Imagine how All-Stars would be if they invited everybody in the very first one. No one practiced. How the final would have been, bro. It would have been so fun. And we're just running around doing weird shit, bro. Alfie getting whipped off prayer 10 times in a row and he's like not frozen or some shit. No, there's no cash prize. There'll never be a cash prize. There never should be. As soon as a cash prize is on the table, if anyone invited actually needs the money, they might start turning to cheating in any way to give advantages. It's basically the cash prize would be any revenue you earn through content you create doing it, and that's about it. The general gets paid in exposure and only cares about revenue. Hey, the general, we were guessing who's going to drop out of All-Stars the most after Port led the way. You know, when one person drops out, it makes it way easier for other people to do it. You know, we were like, maybe it's Sitting here, but then Sitting here, he's going to see the money on the table, mate. Not a chance, bro. I hope that, you know, the general locked in for the Bronze Man mode, so... So I think, yeah, the general's going to lock in big time, you know. He's going to be having us all do, like, the Kanda and Hard Diary or something for bolts. Bolt procs and shit, man. I remember that. Because I was commentating the Bronze Man. I saw all the behind the scenes to everything, bro. The whole Rizzlers quested or did the Kanda and Hard Diary. So they'd get the 10% bolt proc. I don't know if that's actually not a bad idea, or if, again, the opportunity cost of not just sending, like, I don't know, 20 kills at Corp would just be better, you know? Oh, sorry. No! Yeah. No, Mr. Petter, how you doing, sir? Do I want to run some? Not today. I will message you tomorrow. I just put the feeler out, you know. Apparently you're the final boss, though, but that's what I'm after. But yeah, I'll buy you on Discord, mate. I appreciate that you're down for some. But yeah, I can just work on your schedule or whatever. Got my head absolutely domed in, bro. Yeah, I'll drop you a message, mate. It was just to put the feeler out, see if you were down, because I don't know how busy you are, if you're just CBA, but because you are, then I'll work some stuff out. Would I say Doom is harder than CG? I'm just going to say yes, and I'm not going to bring up anything. Yeah, normally whenever I'm asked a question like that, I like to like think about it in depth, but I just think Doom is harder than CG, let's be real. You know, you could maybe say the Echo Hunlift might be above some of the Delves, but no, I'm elite. But again, at the end of the day, Delve 4 is dangerous, bro. Wouldn't happy with a tick quicker on that shark at it. Doom isn't just 6 plus as the encounter. I mean, yeah, but you're not going to say, in my opinion, the difficulty of Doom is based on one deep delve, you know? You know, I can't just say, no, CG's easier than Doom because Doom 1's easy, you know? Nah, you can't say that. Simply put, if you ask 90% of the game what's harder, Doom or CG, the only people that say CG would be trying to find a really weird reason to why they believe that. There's also many different levels of difficulty to Doom as well. There is what I call the Spangler, which is when you're in Delve 8, and you get a rock with prayer and a big grub at the same time into it back to back. That shit's hard. And then there's another one when you're on Delve 8 and you get the roots and it double rocks you on the roots. That shit's hard. Thoughts on bringing King of the Skill back once? I would love to see a King of the Skill because I truly think it would actually be a seriously good competition. The amount of people that I think would play for fun, the strats and everything. Last time I came 4th, bro. Imagine now loads of people do it, you know, that there's a good chance that I wouldn't even be able to finish top 100 because people would just have these tick perfect, insane methods. But yeah, King of the Skill would be a lot of fun to come back as well. There's a lot of cool shit that you could do. You know, you get to do your macro questing involved, your macro diaries, where to delegate your skills, when the diminishing returns on skills kicks in. There's a lot of good shit. It'd be very fun. What's King of the Skill? King of the Skill was a little temporary game mode competition Jagex did a while ago, where you had 24 hours of in-game time from a level 3, unboosted, to get as high total level as possible. So that might sound really boring, but I think if they dump that now, it would be really fun, because a lot of people would actually compete in Theorycraft for it, and it would probably be so enjoyable. Was it unboosted? I'm pretty sure it was 1-1 on all the XP rates, yeah. Wook's won with, I think, either 1600 total or 1700, and I feel like if it was even 5x, you'd have way higher than that, but I don't know. It might have been 10x for all I know. Why does Cheprim have 4 accounts ranked in agility? Because at the end of the day, chat, Cheprim is the king of agility. But he doesn't even have rank 1 on either game. Wait, or does it? I know that Lover Romeo was rank 1 previously, but is he rank 1 old school, or? I feel like somebody else is rank 1, but I also want to say that he... What did he do again? Did he do... No, because he got rank 1 overall instead, I think. I think he rushed 99 agility and then did rank 1 overall. So, nope. Nope. Push it. Yeah, King of the Skill would be a lot of fun because I would be because when I played King of the Skill, I didn't play the first 2 weeks, so I only did Theorycraft for the second two. But nowadays, like after I wrote the macro questing in my guide, the whole of King of the Skill would just be a shit ton of macro questing, collecting items, working out what you can zero time, roughly calculating the diminishing returns on skills, and then yeah, just good about it. Somebody in my kick chat called me Lil Bro without the skull, so there's the first IQ test message failed, and then he has Oda in his username. I'm sorry, guys. Need to be careful, bro. If you want to come in a chat and you're named after another creator who doesn't know who you are, the term parasocial gets thrown around and you get dumped into the same category as those who watch all the women streamers with 30k viewers. I'm sorry, bro. You have to be careful. Twitch is a new era now. What if he called you a little guppy? Nah, only sick nerd can call me a little gup, bro, you know? Other than that, little bro's just better, man. Little gup, little cub, all that shit, I think it's trash. You know, little bro's just the best one, man. It's so good. Other than that, I have one quest from you, Mr. Oda Act, in my kick chat. And this is the most important question of all, sir. Do you pay for your subscription or is it gifted? It is the most important question. He drops the hell now. Okay, good. Okay, he's passed the test now. He's allowed. You know, maybe I'm the only person that actually pays for a big O sub, bro. You know, I am the moron that pays, you know. Boaty hates Oda confirmed. Yeah, I just said the words out loud. Maybe I'm the only person that pays for a big O sub, and then you say I hate Oda. Why would I give a sub to the big O if I wanted him to die a painful death, you know? Maybe he falls in a meat grinder, you know? Because if the big O dies, maybe I get all these viewers, bro, you know? That's a lot of viewers. Keyword is maybe, of course. And there you go. Yeah. Do I have a gifted in anyone's? No, I don't know. Whale gets my prime. That's all I know. Minus 18. Hold on, something happened to my kick chat. Oh, he got gifted a sub in my channel, bro. Thing is, he won't know my emotes, mate, because my emotes don't get spammed. He might know the Roy. You feeling it? This is the raid that drops the scythe? Hey, man, if it's a big red light at the end, open your eyes, mate. If it's the scythe, I'm going to open it. Just suggest you. Wait, Jojo, do you know that if Praise 4 got Scythe on Praise 4, or was that top KC Scytheless? Someone said he never had the Scythe on that KC. How did Praise 4 die? Superior Abyssal Demon, bro. How many raids did Sardocco do for Timo? 6. I'm gonna skip this because we got a better song coming. Mods. What am I grinding for? The Scythe of Viture. I am over the rate, so I should have got it already. That's the worst part about when you set a very long grind in RuneScape. If you get like you're there, like right, this is gonna take me a month to get this item, chat, and then it takes a year. What uniques have I got already? I've got all of them. I am 6 out of 7. He said it, said whoa. What's almost misclicked that. What? Sorry. How's the waiting room today? I'm not sure when the big goes live today, but I might not actually be in the waiting room today because I end my stream in less than 2 hours from now. So the big O would need to be on nice and early. So it might be a bit of a scam in the Reese waiting room today, maybe. Did I see Viv's new chunk? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm honestly kind of excited for Viv's new chunk. The only reason I'm not is if he doesn't enjoy it because it's tilting to deal with, you know. I could see it being very tilting. But outside of it, I think this is like one of the first chunks I've heard that sounds very fun to solve in a chunk account. So yeah, I'm excited to watch the videos. He got scythe 1568. Is that his KC on the board? Oh, bro, I'm not going that dry. If I go that dry, I'm crying. What's the chunk? So we got the Karamja Volcano chunk, which means everything in Tsar, which means he needs to grind out the Inferno pet, basically. But his account does not have Ancients for Nibblers, does not have Chin Chompers for Nibblers, no Bulwark for Nibblers, maybe Dragon Two-Hander, I don't know. He has no Ancients for Blood Barrage, he has no Sour Dom and Brews, his gear is a Rune Crossbow and like pineapple pizzas and shit to get it done. He has to get prayer potions from catching ninja implings and shit. So the process is pretty horrendous. But it just sounds like that's how chunk accounts work. You have to solve the problem, and this sounds like a really fun one. I think it would take like 3, maybe 4 months to get it done, assuming it doesn't go dry. But I think like if you die in the Inferno late, it might be super tilting. But outside of it, for a chunk account, this sounds like a decent chunk to actually get to do, you know. Very challenging one. Skill-based chunk, you know, not just a load of time, you know, not like a caught 50 million pine trees or something. This is actually a skill chunk. But yeah, I'm quite excited. As long as Virf enjoys it, though. If he, like I said, it's just tilting, then... 1568 scythe. What is this, Picasso, mate? Hope Limpwit rolls it soon. Virf would beat it before Limpwit if they were racing, because Virf has experience of doing an Inferno. You have to remember that the Karamja Ultimate was also basically, well, actually easier, because that had brews and shit. Oh my god, I have to run energy for this shit. Yeah. OT old school skin Twitch drop. No. I hope we have another Dragon Simi badge this year, bro. I got 1,000 subs in a day, man, you know. 24-hour stream next time. Biff has brews from the grubby chest. Oh, okay. That changes everything. Full settled. I didn't know that. So now the only true problem is just Nibblers, right? Which apparently is a rune throwing axe for the Nibblers. It's literally going to be 100 no pillar Infernos, but... Oh yeah, because he's done Serachnis, hasn't he? Which means he must have a load of grubby chests. Personally, I'm hoping he gets the Inferno pet on like KC 14, so he gets to see a bit of the grind, but not go dry. The one thing I never want to see with a chunk account is anyone go dry on the pet if you have to farm the boss in the dumbest way. Like, just give everyone the pet on rate or early. But not too early. If he 1KCs it, then his account's dead weight, you know? No one will respect his account if he 1KCs this chunk, so... Ooh. Standing my ground. Standing my ground. Humble. He got dry 3 times in a row. What straw? Does he have to do all the combat achievements? No, I think he does the combat achievements that are theoretically possible. The reason I say that is because his gear setup, you could do, hypothetically, the speed time, but you'd need to max it every single time. And because that's not really going to happen, he doesn't need to do it. Wait, does that mean he has to do it wasn't a fluke? No. He's gonna have to do it wasn't a... Oh, no, he gets the Inferno cave. Then he unlocks that, because that could definitely be done in that gear. He's gonna be stuck on it for a year. Earth will be tilted. And then he'll quit, and I'll take all his viewers. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. You did that last night? One and done? Fluked! No! Two. What in the hell is a chunk account? So a chunk account is basically playing RuneScape where you only are allowed to play in a specific area that's known as a chunk, which off the top of my head I want to say is about a 16 by 16 space. And to progress to another randomly rolled chunk, you have to complete every single possible task in that chunk. So an example is, if we take Limpwort had access to a 99 defense cape in a chunk. So we had to train to 99 defense using a mithril battle axe and scimitar on men and women to buy that cape, because that is a goal of the chunk. That's how they work, so yeah. The main chunk accounts that I'm personally watching is Josh's Yanil, then Frey's Canifis, Limpwort's Lumbridge, and Verf's Corrend Castle. I used to watch a few of us, but... Oh no, I used to lot of the, like, Tyranwen lots and shit. A water tick. What the hell? Oh, I have my minimap the wrong way around. I had to instantly eat there. If I got hit by that purple there, that eat would have come in right on the correct time. So if I actually got hit by the purple there, that eat would have been so freaking good. I had my minimap the wrong way around, bro. Should be perfect. You nerd! Yeah. ZL from the president? President. Water. 1 minute. I've got no water, chat, and I need to do a big sip. Who dropped the rubies? Back him up, Fitting. Turning around, placing drink on table, grabbing headphones, placing headphones on head. Looking at log. Depression. 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 Piety. He's back. Yeah, I tripped down the stairs and I almost died, but keyword is almost. What's with the pug pie? What's the gym schedule looking like right now? I go to the gym, take a selfie that I'm there, and then I quit. Love how this song plays on a nice, big, fat Monday. AFK anything in the background? Hell no, mate. Still go to techno events? Hell no, bro. Awakenings just happened. Alrighty, brothers, another Theater of Blood coming up. Surprise, surprise. Making me angry. Scythe might never happen. It will happen. It only doesn't happen if I die on the hardcore. Other than that, I don't know. Might take 4,000 KC. Might take 5,000 KC. Hopefully not, because I'll probably have eaten my own toe by then. Oh my god! God, that wasn't in the middle of a blow. Well, I said one more top of Scythe? No! Never entering top ever again when I get the Scythe, you know? Big. Oh. Last for me, but apple filling. Easy. After Tiss. Tribsy, you've decided to tier 1 sub to the channel today. May I ask very politely why thou have decided to do with that what they have done? It's a very important question. Do you need Scythe for top CAs, though? You don't need a Scythe or any Mega Rare to do any CA in the game. No, not shit like Vardovis do more than hardcore outside, though? Yeah, easy. Vardovis is one of the last things you need a Scythe for, in all honesty. If you could choose only one Mega to get on GM, which would you choose? Twisted Bow. Yeah, Twisted Bow. You don't need Shadow at all. You can just use the Eye instead of Shadow, but I want to get it anyway because I like TOA. And then T-Bow is just crack, so. Yeah, rank 1 top did get the Scythe. He got it on 1568, which I'm going to guess is his hard mode and regular combined and not as Hcim. I don't know what his KC is in regular, but if it's 1568, he got it on the last round. No! What's the goal of the scythe? I need a scythe, then 4 more to juice my blind back build to the maximum. 2 hours still streaming. What's this? Excuse me? Try! Roulette. Our winning emote today is going to be the one that I get, and I'm going to run it after this Nyla boss. So please play now, and then you know if you cheated or not. I'm doing it now. If my tally crystal goes off, I quit RuneScape. Okay, we're locked it in. Try VV. Did anybody win? We have no winners. And then suddenly the cheaters going. Text. I'm gonna skip this track. My parents ever watch my stream? No. I see my parents tonight, though. Dr. John K. Kona? Ever tell my father about the pointer one of him? I might have done at one point. I can't remember. Melon's going for the ticket. Melon? Is he melon it? Oh, insane. Have I told my parents about the scythe? No, but if I get the scythe today, I'll tell them about it. Leech. feel like the president did all the work on these things. Absolute banger on the show. Right, this is the longest visit. Zarpa's P1, right? It's done. 1300 KC no enhanced on Lucky Wayne's World. You're one of the guys that gets people, you know, people like Sojoro, they get spooned, mate, you know. But RNG has to even out. So you are the reason he got spooned. Bone marrow is still my favorite food. No, I have broke down some things now that my favorite food is simply put calamari or crispy squid. Because, and the reason why, if I ever do go to anywhere that serves food and they have it, I almost will always get it. Whereas previously I said my favorite food was lasagna. But I very rarely order a lasagna anywhere I go. So I feel like that difference there means I have to say that crispy squid or calamari is more. If I could only choose one food to eat for the rest of my life, it would be lasagna, though. Other than that, bone marrow would be in my top 5 for sure. Because if I go anywhere and they've got bone marrow, I will order it. Have a roulette, though? These subs all hard mode? These are all easy, bro. I have 0 hard mode. And I will do hard mode post Scythe of Bitchu. No monkey's gone. Yeah, he's gone, bro. Gone. Had his time. Did you get a single hard mode every day? No, we did a hard mode maiden. -7. Would I have died the same way Gnome did? No, the gameplay is so dino level that it's hard to say if I would have ever died that way. There's just so many mistakes in one time, bro. It's genuine like a 2-second brain log. So I'd like to think no. Like, if you showed that clip with the no monkey death and asked who was this, nobody would have said no monkey. People would have said, gotta be Dino, gotta be Alfie, you know. Alfie catching strays. Have you seen the gameplay? Did he die again or Doom Death? Doom Death, mate. Doom Death. See, Alfie going for Perfect Doom. Bro, I'm in the Big Oda Block podcast right now. It took him 30 hours to get Perfect Doom done. Like, one CA took him 30 hours. Bro. Why is Boaty against the idea of using tile markers? Who said I was against the idea, mate? Let's see what he says now, chap. He decided to assume something. Type of guy to tell me why the hell there's no tile markers in Verzik, bro. You don't need any tile mark. The only tile marker you need in the Theater of Blood is the, I don't know what it's called, the specific tile, but it's the one where you stack the big melees on, like, wave 24 of the Nyla room in a solo. That one specific tile, maybe. I think I know what it is off the top of my head, but... I do drop runes down the Inferno. I have tile markers in the Inferno now. Yeah, the Congo line tile. That's the only tile I think would probably be useful in top. That's again why the content's good, you know. In Chambers, I've got the crabs in Chambers tile marked. And I've got the 8-0-12-1 Ulm tile marked. Those are very useful. I have one tile marker in Moospa. Yeah, I don't think you need any in top non-salt. Superset, do you three just said plugins made you rusty? Plugins, it depends on what they are, you know. For me, like, the main reason I try and use as minimal as possible is I was doing clue scrolls on my main once, and the plugins were broken, and I realized that I had, like, 1 billion hours playing a video game, and I didn't know how to do something as soon as the plugin disappeared. I didn't like that. I like to know how to play the game to the best of my ability. I don't think so, Junior. Right, I have time for 3 more. And then the stream's over. That's it, chat. That is it. 3 more, and the stream is over. Yeah, Yama flying with no tile markers. Though that was easy to learn, though. I feel like most people don't bother trying, because if you put the tile marker, you learn it in 10 minutes, you know? It took me like 2 hours to learn Yama. Butterflying took me 2 hours. You know, or you put the markers down, you learn it in 3 seconds. But it's like, again, if I ever had to do Yama or TOA with no tile markers for, I don't know, freaking Gillinor games, like the only thing on the planet that would ever count it, I'd actually be able to do it. President? Doom with no markers? You don't need any markers on Doom. If you want to delve deep, you might want to do the brute force shit. I don't know how you do that one. You can force place down all your bombs and create a like an artificial one. I think Watermelon went AFK. Oh, man. Watermelon, bro. Because... Boaty, do you drink domestic beer? No, I drink Belgian beer. The best beer. Guinness, that's not Belgian, that's Irish. And yes, I do. Belgian beer sucks. Name me 2 Belgian beers, bro. No one else. I'm gonna say Stella and Jupiler. Yeah, of course it sucks, bro. Unmemorable. Yep, that's it. Cause liar. Come on, dude. All Val on the shoot for the best. Disagree. Delirium, bro. Although Gudendrak is my favorite Belgian beer. That's just hands down my favorite. It's so freaking good. Went to a Belgian bar in Spain and it had Gudendrak like 9,000 quadruple distilled and it was biblically good, bro. Golden Drac Delirium. I'm gonna say agreed. Yeah, I like Delirium as well, but Golden Drac's better. So. So, of whiskey recommendations for whiskeys that are easier to find. I think almost most whiskeys are easy to find. Whiskey recommendations are based on what's good for the price. You know, you can find whiskeys that are 50 quid. You can find whiskeys that are 5,000 quid. Is it worth it? I'd like to think anyone here is all buying 5k whiskeys because that means you're all minted. Still got the Deanston? Yeah, Deanston's fantastic for the price. I'm going for a 400 XP. And we miss. Trappist Rochefort. Rochefort 10 is one of my favorite Belgian beers. It would be in my top 5. My top 5's like Guten Drac and any version of it. Delirium Nocturnum. Rochefort 10. Castile Triple. And then maybe like, I don't know, Pirat maybe is pretty decent, I think. But... Rochefort Quadruple I've never had. Typically like peated whiskey? No, not really. The only thing I know about whiskey is I think when the price goes up, if you're budgeting a more expensive whiskey for whatever, a gift or something, going towards the peated ones is way better than anything else. Once you go to like the sweeter side and all like your single malts, there's not really much flavor. It's just really smooth, no flavor. You know, for the peated ones where the price goes like higher and shit, like it's just got fantastic flavor profiles. Have I had Le Chouffe? I've had Le Chouffe and I've had Mick Chouffe, and Mick Chouffe is shit compared to Le Chouffe. MC Chouffe. Thoughts on Dufel? Decent, nothing special. Oh, I thought he was dead. Sorry, team, I was late. Strong arms? Point one. President, here we go. The president, he did it. Big bicep. Hertog Jan or Alpha beer? No, I don't know many Dutch beers. Heineken I've had. I went for a Heineken Vintage beer. Triple caramel, yeah, that is a good bit. Any bubbles today? None, mate. Zero. Do you feel some excitement when I go in the chess room? No, only if I have a purple light or a red light in my name. Otherwise, going in the room's like, whatever, I don't know. Wash. Two questions. When will this hardcore perish? And what is content next? If this hardcore dies or I complete the series, I'm going to probably work on the Oblivion Diary, depending when I complete it. If an All-Stars is near, then I'm going to do NH practice. And then I will be doing a group hardcore whenever a team is available, because I am now officially very interested in doing a group hardcore. But I do not want to do one until I complete this series, so... Yeah. Is your wife building a backup hardcore for you? No. If you're a streamer and you die on a hardcore and you plan to make another one, you should always stream the early game. Early game gets a lot of views. I do not see myself ever making another hardcore after this, though, solo. I think it would be group hardcore into probably another group hardcore with a different team, and that alone is probably at least 2 years of my life, so... That's why I'm very much hoping I don't fail the series. You know, for all I know, I'm gonna die at Hcim. Should revisit One Man Army? No, we were talking about this before, of how I will never make a series similar to One Man Army. That's one and done now. I leave it be. If I ever try and create a sequel or compete with it, it just automatically will be worse. So Tread Lightly, I'd like to think might be a level below, but still, like, hopefully a very good series when it's done with the finished product. Tread lightly. Nice 44, heal the president. Plugin Zerk Iron Series is good. Good. But yeah, let's say I complete this account in, I don't know, mate, December this year, and then a group hardcore team gets made on January of the year after. That's kind of a perfect schedule for me. But if there is no group hardcore teams running, or no team that I'm really too interested in playing as my first one, then I'm going to work on the Oblivion Diary, I think. And then if I get a nice, handsome team between that, then yeah, I'll be good at the game. With Lake? No, not Lake. You don't ever do a group hardcore with Lake, champ. Why? Because Lake is like a better version of Alfie, you know? Alfie will play 20 hours a day, mate, and do what he does. And so will Lake. But Lake will get more shit done because he's better. The team right now is going to be me, the big Zoda block, the big skill specs. No Monkey, I think, just got benched, so I think Alfie replaces No Monkey, and then Sick Nerd. Now, the General's obviously going to go play some League of Legends, so he's going to quit. So we're going to replace Sick Nerd with Soijoro. And we're all going to AFK for a month and just let him farm us the items. Bench, mate, we cannot have No Monkey on our team after that performance at Doom Bam. Watch White do Coliseum with an Ogre combo yesterday. Right, why do I want to say that the Coliseum with an Ogre combo isn't that difficult? Unless it includes Sol. I feel like for White skill level, that's easy, right? Or am I missing something about it? You know, White hasn't even uploaded the Mega VOD video, bro. And that shit's just like, oh my god, bro. I want to see the Megavod video, bro. There was more to the challenge. Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like you use an ogre combo, but there's like way more to the challenge that makes it harder. Because I honestly think if I whipped an ogre combo out to do a Coliseum, I'd get it done in a day or two. You know? But that's why then there's another twist on the whole challenge that makes it become now a 1 month grind. What were the full rules to the challenge? He had to switch attack styles every dart. What do you mean every dart? What, every single fired ogre arrow, he has to change some attack, rapid, long range or something? Witcher 4 looks like a flop. Look, The Witcher is a shit game, very overrated, and I'm sorry to say, bro, you know, people are like, no, nice rage bait. Bro, it was trash, mate. The combat was garbage, the story was decent, but that's about it. At the end of the day, mate, go play God of War 2018, mate, and it literally curb stomps that game. I'm sorry, bro. And the Witcher TV series is a pile of shit as well. These are all just the stone truths. Yeah. Elder Scrolls 6? Is that Skyrim or is Skyrim Elder 5? Elder 5, okay. Wait, how big of a game would Elder Scrolls 6 be if they launched it? Because I want to say Skyrim goes down as one of the best games ever for most people. I didn't really rate Skyrim that much, but I did play it 10 years later. So. They need Henry to be the new James Bond. Yeah, I feel like lots of different people are calling for different James Bonds at the moment, but I do think Henry Cavill would be a fantastic James Bond. I also don't know if they have to cast someone English, and I don't know if Henry Cavill is English or not, but other than that, Aaron Taylor-Johnson was tossed in there, and after his performance in Bullet Train, I think that'd be really good. Tom Holland, please not Tom Holland, bro. He could maybe do a young James Bond, but, you know, Tom Holland, I'm sorry to say, bro, can't do anything old, you know, so... Oh, Henry Cavill is English? I honestly just think, yeah, like, I'm not a massive Henry Cavill fan or anything. I think he'd be great as Bond. Gary Oldman? Bro, Gary Oldman doesn't need to prove shit anymore, you know. Gary Oldman's like one of the most underrated actors out there, man, you know. Everyone's always there like, yo, who's the best actor, man? Everyone's like, Denzel Washington, true. And then you go see the portfolio of what Gary Oldman's been in. You're just looking at it like, wait a minute, that was Gary Oldman, bro, because he just disappears. But yeah, I'd like to. I don't know who chooses Bond though. Like, who actually chooses the casting? Is it people apply for it, or they send out offers? I guess like, hi, we want you to play Bond. What's your price? And then if they decline, they end up getting a load of auditions, and then there is someone that chooses. Oh, the Queen/King. Wait, what? Two people said the same thing right now, and I feel like it's Piper. So. Amazon owned James Bond. Skyfall and Casino Royale, top 2 modern Bond films. I mean, if you go through Bond films that are modern, you just have to go through Daniel Craig Bond films. And yeah, Casino Royale is better than Skyfall, in my opinion. And then the other 3 are kind of like, in comparison. You know? Quantum of Solace is trash, I thought. The poker scene in Casino Royale so dumb. What do you want, bro? They're like, yo, man, Bond, you've got the blockers, bro. You knew that he had this, so therefore you could call the king. No one would have a clue what was going on, bro. Poker scenes aren't created for poker pros to enjoy it, unless they create a poker movie that's genuinely like, whatever, you know. Like, Rounders probably has the best poker scenes or whatever, man. Yo, nice blockers, man. Oh, bro, James Bond gets announced to be Zendaya. I feel like everyone hates her now because she just did everything as him. James Bond movies after Pierce Brosnan is shite. Disagree. If anyone thinks Casino Royale is not good, it's probably because they're a professional poker player and they're like, no, the poker scene's so unrealistic, this movie sucks. Bro, Casino Royale is an absolute banger, and any true Bond fan would agree that it's a great movie. Other than that, the rest are kind of whatever, but yeah. I honestly don't even think Skyfall is that good, personally. I think Casino Royale smokes the other 4. Timothy Chalamet as the next James Bond? No! You said short stream 5 hours ago? -7. The General. Yeah, maybe that's why the General's now, bro. Now, if I had my vote on James Bond, I'd say Aaron Taylor-Johnson would do really good, I think. Like, really good. But Henry Cavill would probably be possibly the best casting you could maybe do right now. If they announced that. Like, you know the Harry Potter TV show? Everyone doesn't want it because the casting's all over the place. If they announced Henry Cavill as James Bond, everybody would watch it. Because everyone would probably be like, you know what? That casting is as close to perfect as you can probably get. Can do 2 more, or is this the one? No. I honestly don't even think I've seen any film with Henry Cavill in all honesty. Can someone name me some? Let me see if I've seen any. I've not seen The Witcher before anyone says. Man of Steel, I've not seen Man of Steel. Worst bag of all time. Ungentlemanly Warfare, not seen that. Oh, I'm actually going to see In the Grey, actually, by that guy. I think it came out today, actually. And that's got him in. I wonder if that's the first thing. Justice League, nope, not seen. Deadpool Wolverine, not seen. The Ministry of Ungentleman Warfare. Is that a Guy Ritchie film as well? I'm like, Guy Ritchie, I swear, just makes films and just dumps them, bro. There's like no anything. Never gander. Oh, yeah. Oh, In the Grey's got some pretty shitty results. Yeah, so's that, actually. Men from U.N.C.L.E., not seen that. Yeah, I generally don't think I've seen a single Henry Cavill film or whatever. You know, I've not seen The Witcher, so... Wait, let me go on In the Grey, because I know he's in it. Let me go see his portfolio and see if I've seen any. Henry Cavill. All right, bro. Here we go. Most known for... Yep, not seen any of those. Not seen The Witcher. Wait, I'm pretty sure I have seen, like, one episode of The Witcher. But I'm not... Oh, shit! Oh, I've seen Stardust. He plays Humphrey in Stardust? Okay, I have seen it then. I have seen it. All right, there we go. We got one on the thing. There we go. -6. Episode 1 of The Witcher. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have seen some of The Witcher TV show, but not much at all. Like, maybe the first episode. Handy Pebbles from top. 26 Zerpals from Chum. What if you never get a Zerpal again? The only way, there's only one possibility that makes me not get the scythe sword, and that's either A, dying in real life, or B, dying in game. Outside of that, I get it. Whoa, Mr. Rice, how you doing, bro? Will I be a Reese Rhinoceros, guys? A Reese Rhino. I'm gonna bag Reese up in the arena later, bro. I've got some fights with Peta soon, Reese, you know? When I fight you in the arena, bro, I'm gonna have the Peta crash course under me, mate. You're gonna get absolutely steamrolled, mate. It's gonna be embarrassing for Reese, mate, when I'm clearing him. What if the career dies during All-Stars? We get folded by Mr. Mammal? At the end of the day, bro, I'm going to tell you this now. If I fight on the All-Star stage and I just splash every freeze and they catch every freeze, I'm going to get steamrolled by anyone, bro. I'm so bad at PKing when it's just splash, splash, splash. You have no mage presence in the fight. They have permanent momentum. It's incredibly difficult to beat anyone, you know? I can fight the biggest banana head in the world, mate. If I can't catch a freeze and they catch everything, I will just die, you know? I can't do it. That's why I'm going to catch all my freezes instead. Oh, the day, mate. Go out on the all-star stage. I've got my fight, and the only thing I don't see is plus 52, bro. You catch every single freeze. Your opponent can't do shit. You're steamrolling them. The crowd's going wild, mate. Old boadies are flying. Because the good thing about PvP is people don't really give a shit or see what's happening in the moment. They only see, like, who wins or loses. So if I go out there and catch every freeze and steamroll the big O, his viewers will be like, no, I can't catch a freeze. Everyone else? Oh, he's a beast. Woo! No UAVs? Yeah, it's a pity Data's not playing, in all honesty, mate. He's a free round in the finals. Yeah. Champions reinvited every year. Don't worry, chat. West Ham's going to pick me first. So I don't need to fight him in the final, and I have no debuffs. Any team that picks me, if West Ham's on another team, you've automatically got a debuff, sorry to say. Only a moron would pick me and put me against West Ham. No! I won on tracker. Name. It's when Reese got KO'd by newbies in the final, bro. And someone just types in the tracker. Sorry, in the chat, but Reese won on tracker. Oh no. I'm calling it now, chat. You can clip this moment. I'm getting KO'd in the finale again, bro. I'm getting KO'd in the finale, bro. Someone's just gonna avoid waking me an 80 or some random shit. How would I fix Sorry Prax? Delete it from the game. Do I think sigils should be allowed in the finale? Well, we'll see how the finale is. But I honestly think yes and no. If they had sigils in the finale but no rampart, I think that's fine. But I do like the idea there's no sigils because it's just going to be raw skill now in the finale. You know, last time I beat the Big O in the finale, but the only reason I really beat him was because I had the sigil of the Adroit. So my weapon accuracy was just insane. You know, the bobblers won't be able to, like, bolt down people who are good, like 20 food or anything, by having the sigils to do so. Farming staffs to the dead again. If my captain wants me to go Zombie God Wars, then yes. However, if I do it, I'd rather just go solo in a suicide setup. I think everyone's going to go for purging staffs, though, and they'll be fairly easy to grind, so. I enjoy God Wars, it's fun. Mr. Oatre? Do you think they'll never do best of fights in the finale? What do you mean by best of fights? The finale will always be best of 3, I believe. No Monkey is dead! He's gone, bro. He's gone. Gone! I'll be honest though, chat, I'm very happy to go Zombie God Wars again. Ideally, maybe not as a team though, you know. As a team, I feel like... I don't know. Just give me the Sigil of Titanium, mate, and I'll go do Zombie God Wars for one Hong Kong kills. By the way, guys, my title is a lie. It's not the world's shortest stream. The world's shortest stream is actually one of Sick Nerds live streams. You went live? No. You missed the draft? Yep. The team is me, Greg, Odeblock, Mika, and Mutz on the same team. So I think we have a pretty easy win, in all honesty. I think our team is just outrageously strong. Apple is going to go for a big, fat ticket. Oh, it's not a coxie. Can't believe calling Eevescape pork Kazard, bro. He's taking so many hits, man. You know, the good thing about the big Eevee is I think he don't give a shit. He's probably laughing as much as everyone else, bro. You know, I hope he isn't upset or anything. I don't think most people are actually like flaming him. It's just digs here and there, you know. But I'm happy that Eevee's back in there. Although I'm a bit sad he might not be on my team, bro. You know, I'm happy that Eevee's back in All Stars, but I'm sad if he's not on my team. He's a good vibe in the chat, you know. 2 a.m. grinding. He's there dropping the mad joke, you know. He's great, man. Pork Kazard, though. God damn, man. You should have been a captain. I'm going to see how this All-Stars goes being in the roster, but I think I do like the idea of being a captain. Just because you can sort of build teams really well, you know? Like, when you're not a captain, you don't know where you're going to end up being. When you're a captain, you can kind of guarantee a team that you really want. Because you can see the whole roster and just look at it and be like, right, if I'm first pick, I'm getting this person. If I'm second pick, I'm getting either of these two, etc. You know, and if I'm up to sixth pick, then I want these two or a combination of these. You know, because last All-Stars, when I was a captain, I knew that I was getting either Reese West Ham or Port Kazard. So everyone was just saying, Boaty, who you picking? I was just like, I'm picking whoever's left out of Reese West Ham or Port Kazard. And then when the roster came out, and Oda was fourth, and then Specs chose Perp, because Reese said he didn't want to be there, I had the choice to choose Reese and give Port to Oda, or choose Port and give Reese to Oda, or have Oda choose someone else. So I nabbed the Kazard. And now I'll be a Reese Rhinoceros. Port also the same thing to Jay. Really? No. Port didn't want to be a Smork. I'll be honest, though. I think like if you play a team like that, it's a different thing. And I think someone like Port, you know, he's been practicing. He's cracked at the moment. You don't want to be sat waiting for people to cross Desert Treasure for 20 hours for someone like Port, you know. It's just a waste of everything he can do. So, yeah, I could imagine being a tiny bit upset. All I will say is I generally do not give a shit what team I am on. If I had to say the order of teams that I want to be on, it would be based on PvP skill of the individual captains in order of best to worst. Simply put, unbiased. Don't care if I end up on the worst team. Don't care if I end up on the best team. Don't care if I end up on the vibe team. I'm just going to play All-Stars and have fun. VOD watchers skip 7 minutes for Justy Helm. Look at this loser, bro. He's on a 3-minute delay, bro. It's going to be 3 minutes till he hears that I'm flaming him. 7-minute music. What an embarrassment, mate. Good lord. Good lord. Does that mean you want to be on Frame's team? Framed would be the last choice for me because I would consider him the weakest of the 6 captains. But like I said, I don't give a shit, you know. I'm not going to say... Like, I can unbiasedly say the way I want to play is just feed my captain gear so they go kill everyone. That's why I'm basing my unbiased choice of captain order to what I want to be on best to worst. And that's it. You know, if you are a weaker captain and you want to choose me, choose me. I don't give a shit. I can do anything you want me to do. I just want to play some All-Stars and have fun. You know, being in the roster, it's not my choice to what team I will be on. Bro, imagine skill specs as a captain, right? Like, the whole roster sent him a message like, yo, don't pick me, bro. He sat there like, what? Oh, no. It would be so sad. Boaty calls Framed a weak captain. Yeah, that's how you farm the drama, but unbiased individuals understand that if Framed fights Oda Block in Deadman All-Stars, we all know who the winner's going to be, you know? That's why it's basically created, in my opinion, an unbiased way for me just to say, what do I want in All-Stars? What do I really, really want to do? I want to feed my captain or the best PK on my team and have them go PK the whole time. So that's why my pick order would be strongest to weakest captain. But again, I have no say in it. I don't mind. If I end up on a team where we fall so far behind that the captain never gets the chance to PK, I don't mind, you know? We'll just play for the final and have a vibe or not. Although if things go drastically bad and I'm on, like, let's say Frames team, I am going to go camp and Earth Warrior champion scroll and no one's stopping me, so. And I'll have it in my inventory at the final. Oh, bro. How did Frame get to be a captain? So Reese and West Ham both got promoted from roster to captain, and then me and Torvesta both decided to want to go into the roster instead as captain. And then Skill Specs demoted himself back down. Perp got promoted again, and then I think Solo only needed one more person to be captain. And I think he did some asking around. And yeah, Framed was down to do it. Frame knows PvP though, you know. He only ever PKs in the game. He has ridiculously good game knowledge. But it depends if he puts in the practice. You know, for all I know, he's crash coursing right now, but who's he fighting, bro? If he's fighting settled right now in the arena, mate, he's going to be getting squished when he fights flying friggin' Oda, but, you know, so... But yeah, out of the three, all the captains, I think Oda's the strongest captain because he also does bring quite a bit of PVM to the table now. Not like the best of the best, but he knows what he's doing. I don't think any of the other 5 captains have much PVM knowledge, bro. And Rice definitely does not have TOA. We know that, mate. It's fine. Who would I be the most shocked to beat? Again, Captain Oda. Oda is hardest to fight in the finale. West Ham, Mex, Reese, Dino, Pip. But again, I'm going to have all the practice, you know. I'm not going to turn up. Like, what you will see now of me PK in the last few days, if LMS especially, I'm on 200 ping. Or like 160 ping, I'm garbage. But I'm at the absolute beginning of the crash course. You know, the cheat codes haven't been delivered yet, you know. You have to earn the cheat codes. Only up from here. Yeah, exactly. But that's the same for everybody. If you look at the skill sets of everyone now, you could rank everyone based on PvP skill set now. And then do it again the day before All-Stars, assuming you've seen POVs of everyone and how they play. And every answer will be different, I think. You know? For all we know right now in the roster, I'm going to say Greg is the best. I think everybody would agree with that. By the time All-Stars comes around, Mutz might be the best. Because he just put in the most practice. Only kidding, chat. I'm going to be the best, mate. Don't worry. You know, I DM 1013, bro, asking if he still played and if he wanted to give me the cheat codes. See if he replies. Next thing, I'll be fighting Panic 1 year and all that shit, bro. The whole of frontline lining up me. Say something nice about the Generalies! I hope he's on my team. How about that, bro? The General is always fun to play with, man. What the hell? Meaty Rants? It's over! I mage prayed. Have to eat that in case I get Simfam. Yeah, I'm really curious how Perp's going to be on 0 ping. Perp comes off as someone that if he does LMS on the Australian world, his win rate's like 99%, you know? Has Perp ever streamed LMS on the Australian world? Does he just win 99% of games? When you fight a good Australian PK on that world, you get so smoked, it's ridiculous. It's actually embarrassing, bro, how bad you are in the Australian world as soon as you fight someone good on their ping. Purpose 10 out of 10 PK and 10 out of 10 Entertainer. Yeah, he'd be a really good team to be on, man. I'd love to play on Perp's team. I could see, because I want to say that Perp on the first All-Stars was with Torvesta? No. Wait, was he? I think Perp was with Torvesta, yeah. And then in the second one, he was obviously on the Smorks. I can't remember Torvesta's team last time, but I want to say it was pretty shit. But we obviously had the Burger team, so yeah. So I feel like Perp might be on 2 out of 2 Burger team right now. So now he's the captain. I hope he creates a crack team. I know he takes it seriously, but takes it even more seriously now. And then he actually shows everyone like what he's capable of. Plus then the vibes of him. Although that said, Perp will not be getting into America, bro. What ping will Deadman be on? The Deadman All-Stars will be on an East Coast world, but as it's a private world, the ping isn't, like, insane. It'll probably be, like, maybe 60 to 80 for someone like me. The finale is going to be on a private LAN world, so it'll be 0 ping. PKing with 0 ping is disgustingly enjoyable. And if you want to ever experience it, you might need to get some friends, but go to the free-to-play Last Man Standing world. That world is 0 ping. And everything you want to do will just happen. What happens if someone actually gets denied access to the USA? Don't mean Pep. Pep ain't getting in, bro. There's not a chance for it. You know, Signed might not get in for the bus driver incident. Big grants. It's the draft, snake draft like last time. It's snake draft again. Yes, captains randomly chosen. Hey, lads, one for the PCs today for the finals? Hell no, bro. Big O's fighting with a frozen hand, mate. Don't worry about that, mate, you know. Oda's going to be fighting, and I'm going to have, like, loads of mini fans just on his hand. Unless he's my captain, then I'm going to have 2 heaters on his hand, bro. You know, like, when those, like, Greek people or whatever get fanned by the giant leaf. That's going to be me. You know, if Reese is competing, mate, I'm just going to pass over a quick pint, you know. If Perp is competing, you know, I'm going to move his face cam up a bit, you know. Boaty, would you sign my copy of Das Capital at the event? I don't know what the hell Das Capital is, so therefore, no. However, for 50 quid, you got a deal. Yeah. Yeah, Pip mentioned a really good way for captains to be chosen, which I like. I don't fully understand what he said, though, but it's basically all the competitors decide the strengths of a captain between 1 and 6. So let's say, example, what I personally think it is Oda is 1, West Ham is 2, Reese is probably 3, Dino is probably 4, Pip 5, Framed 6. Now, because I vote Framed to be 6, if everyone else is voting that roughly, Framed then gets to choose the order of the captains. So he can choose himself to be first pick or himself to be second. Because you might think, if you have that, you would always choose first. You always choose first if there's a no-brainer first pick. But you have to then look at everybody else and what you would then get on your next picks, because it's like 12 picks later. You might find out if there's 7 really good first picks, you choose yourself to be 6th captain. Because then you're guaranteed 2 of them back-to-back. I really like that, but the only downside to that is, captain-wise, I would only be the weakest captain if there was a load of very strong PKs, you know? If it was like, let's say, if the captains were like Stu, Petter, Oda, West Ham, Reese, and me, I would be then 6, and I'd be like, right, let's look at this roster, mate. And then I'm there like, right, first pick would be, let's say, Greg would be my first pick, but if I choose Greg, I'm probably not going to get, let's say, X, Y, and Z, and you have to really think about it, so... Yeah, it's like if Port Kazard was in the roster and you were the weakest captain, would you choose first pick to guarantee to lock in someone like Port Kazard? Or would you look down and see, right, I could actually get probably either Greg, Port, Mika, or Lake by going fourth, and then you guarantee Specs, Torvesta, Skidler, Mutz or something coming back round, random example, you know? And you might want those two instead. It's things like that. It's actually a really good thought process behind it. I like it. You're glad Greg got invited? I'm not. You know? I'm going to have to fight him in the final, probably. And he's good. And he might curb stomp me, bro, you know? Feel like you win the draft. Yeah, it's like you can have a glass cannon initial. It's like if I had the choice and I have first pick and I pick, I don't know. You have to just look at the draft and work out who in your opinion is an S tier pick, who's an A tier pick, depending on everything they bring. And then just find out, would you rather have an S tier or two A tiers? Meaning that if you know, because you've looked at it, that the other S tier guarantees a B tier. So there's a lot more to it, you know, which I actually like. But for me, if I ever do captain again, I really want 6th pick, depending on what it is, because you get back-to-back, and there's so many good combos. Did you hope he's not on Oda's team so they can fight? What, Greg? Will I be a Reese Rhinoceros, chat? A Dino Nugget? An Oda Warrior? A Perp Rebel? A Framed Friend? Or a West Ham Winker? Personally, I hope I'm on West Ham's team, because then I'm not nerfed in the final, bro. First or last place have a higher chance at winning? Well, the person who picks first also guarantees the last person in the roster. Because the way you could look at it if you have first pick is, let's say you're S-tier captain, you get an S-tier first pick, then 2 B-tiers, then a D-tier. Does that team beat an S-tier, 2 A-tiers, and 2 B-tiers, you know? Assuming the finale on the stage. It's very hard to say, because you have to also remember that right now, who are the B-tiers, you know? Who would you guys consider a B-tier? There's still 3 weeks before the thing, you know? They might go practicing and become A-tier, or even S-tier if they go hard. You know, like that's right now, like the person to watch I always think is Mutz. Mutz puts in so much practice. How good is he right now? He has the PVM. How good's his PvP? Is it B-tier at the moment? By the time 3 weeks passes, if it's still B-tier, he's in the bin. But if he's running around A+ tier and shit, Mutz stock is cracked high, kind of thing. So, Mutz doesn't have the PV anymore. Mutz is gone! Mutz is gone! Mutz. Gone. Yeah, it's like 61M, for example, you know? How good is he at PvP? By the time the finale comes around, if everyone's practicing and he's like the same level as everyone else, what else? Because you have to also look at how good the actual glass cannon PKers are, you know? A glass cannon PVMer isn't truly needed. So if you have someone like, let's say, Greg and 61M, who I think both of them are PvP heavy, you know? If they end up just not being as good as people think because they're getting curb stomped by people like friggin' Mr. Mammal and shit, you know, how much stock drops off? That's why the draft is very interesting. All I know is if I had first pick in this Deadman All-Stars draft, I would pick Greg. Because the weakness that I have as a captain is that I don't have the skill set to go against the other captains or PKers who are probably going to be running around. So I need to choose the strongest I can possibly get and feed them so they can be our guy, and that's correct for me. And then my guess is it comes back round and I get like, I don't know. Oh. Well, I'm not a captain, am I? So. Imagine a team of Oda, Greg, and you. I mean, by my LMS performance yesterday, that's possible, bro, because I'm pretty sure I'm a third row after that. Could get a Coxie hit. No Coxie. Oda 100% picks podium. I don't know if he said that he would lock it in if he had first pick, but again, you have to look at the roster. Oh, shit. And if Oda picks Greg, he takes the strongest PKer outside of the roster immediately, and he knows he's going to get 2 good PVMers on his next 2 picks. You know, what do I bring to the table to a team like that? Truly, if there's a better PKer on the board, and you already know you're filling PVM very easily kind of thing. But Mr. Coxie, how you doing, sir? He is saluted. Coxie, I'm going to say Coxie, third row pick, mate. You know, not quite second, mate. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Manco Bunky. Fan of a second bit, then captain's throne. Good. You going to be on the burger team, Coxie, mate? Coxie's going to be on the burger team. Wait, what team has Coxie been on? Coxie was the Snakes in season 1? Wait. Why don't I say Coxie was the Snakes twice? Oh, Dino season 2. Yeah, the Dino nugget. Here's the team chat. West Ham first pick. Picks up the old boat. Comes back round. Skill Specs and Skidler back to back. Imagine that team rumbling around multi, bro. A lot of this All-Stars might be about multi-presence, and if your team is weak on paper and multi, you're going to have a bad time. Yeah. Oh, is Perp locked in Skidler by default then? Yeah, there's some teams that'll never happen if a captain already knows who the hell they're choosing. Second, assuming they can. My worried I'll start to go vote it. Look, bro, at the end of the day, mate, you have to realize, if I'm on Oda's team, I've got 2 things I can do. One, I can absolutely slobber all over him, but that's not going to earn me any money, is it? If I'm sat there constantly flaming his height and his baldness and other shit, then his viewers are going to like me for flaming him, bro. So don't worry, mate. If I'm on the Big O's team, mate, I'll be flaming him all day, every day, bro. And there's nothing it can do because we're contracted for 120 hours of bopping. Right, this is the last top of the day, guys. The stream is Ogre, by the way. I'm on good time here. Who's the best shot caller in the roster? Shot callers, for what I know, I don't know about any of the captains, but I know that Mika and Eliop both have a lot of multi-shot calling experience. Pip was excellent in the burgers last time. Perp knows how to do it. Yeah, he's not bad. Perp carried us until the end of the things. Reese apparently good. Not me. I don't have a clue what I'm doing in multi, bro. I'll go ask Brian289 to give me the crash course, mate, you know. Nice piety? What do you mean nice piety? Dumb. Dino is the goat shot caller? That is honestly like, okay, when I say the captain order, I want to be on the best PK captain. It's actually not true. I think the only thing I truly want in my roster is a shot caller on the team. Because I can't do that, and if we don't have anyone that does it, we're just going to fall apart and crumble, man. You need Reese? Hey, man, if Reese Rhino picks me and he knows what he's doing, mate, I'll be a Rhino. We'll headbutt people. Can Oda do shot calling, or... I feel like West Ham can, but I don't know. I know Perp can, I know Reese can. I don't know about framed West Ham, Oda, Dino. Can Dino do it? Because if the captain brings shot calling to the table alongside their PvP, that's big stocks. Because then you don't need to choose anyone else that doesn't. Dino's good. Yay, the dinosaur! I'm telling you now, next All-Stars chat, there's going to be a girl in the roster, and Dino's going to be a captain, and we already know who the burger team is. Because in the roster's going to be like Petter, 1013, you know, Dino's going to have first pick and be like, you know, I could choose Petter, I could choose 1013. I'll have Anna, please, you know, yeah. Oh, there he is. Will I be a Dino Nugget is the question. Hey, Dino, if you know how to shot call, mate, pick me up, bro. I'll get you a ZCB on the very first day, mate. And you can go bolt people with it, with emerald bolts. Gifted us up to Dino. Guys made of money, bro. Every single breach Reese called was a failure. I don't know, mate, you remember? The only clip you seen of Oda shot calling was screaming. Yeah, I just think I wouldn't... I think I'd be okay at it, but I just wouldn't really know the correct things to say, you know? Like, I'd be very good at spotting a chunk and be like, yo, barrage that chunk southwest, you know, or something like that. But outside of that, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, bro. Hey, Dino, I was in your stream, actually, where you said you were going to try and show everyone how good you are at PKing in this All-Stars. So in that case, I want you to pick me, mate, if I'm on your radar, you know? You know, imagine Dino is the Terminator, bro. Oh. Yeah, is Dino gonna go solo roaming? If you're, well, the captains are strong PKers, so if they have enough good PVMers on the team and their strategy is get fed, you know, like that's legit what I want my captain to say. It's like, yo, go get me this, and I'm like, yep, I'm on it. You know, if Dino's your captain and he wants to go PKing, and we go like his whole team just feeds gear, and Dino's bowling around in full Virtus and like full Alien on day 2, mate, you know. What the hell happened there, bro? That made me panic. Why did I go under early? That made me panic, bro. You could have seen that in my cursor, mate. Probably had a solo mission shake that. GY for the rage. 1023? Never. Went once ago. Honestly, I would have been very happy to find a teleport there. I think I just knew the movement. I don't get hit by the purple because I could get taunt things, but I would have been very happy to find a teleporter. any anomalies, that's never happened in all 1,000 raids. So if I just clicked it, even if it would have been a bad telly, it's just like, if I tell you on an anomaly, it's good. Right, fellas, I have to end the stream. Very short live stream today. My parents are in, well, they're in Knutsford, actually, so I'm going to go out for dinner with my whole family, so it's a short stream today. When I get back, I will not be live again, so I don't know what I'm doing, but I might do some NH staking in the arena, and I might be fighting Petter tonight, so it might be a bit of a, let's go with the word crucifixion. That's a good word, actually. It might be a bit of a crucifixion, but we'll see. Other than that, I will see you all tomorrow. I'm live all day. Wednesday is a weird schedule because I have a delivery and I don't know when. And then Thursday and Friday, I'm probably not live, but I might be live Friday. I don't know. I am in London on the 21st. So that is that. Fellas, I'll see you all later. Have a great, great evening. And always remember, guys. Enjoy the film. Right, I'm going to send a raid to Mr. Foe quickly. I might as well, mate. Send a raid to folks. I'm leaving early. All right, no PvP. No chess, by the way. Retired from chess. Trash game. End of the place. Chess is a moron with a big brain. So it's fine. Enjoy the Fox ride. If he asks how I'm doing, I'm instantly leaving. I've got 9 minutes to get ready, so